Morning, everyone. Morning, listeners from wherever you're listening from. Want to say a very special morning to you, Richie B. Have yourself a wonderful day. Have yourself a wonderful day also, Audley. And of course, morning to Team Untangle, a very busy team. Indeed, I recognize how busy you all are. So it's always a pleasure to have the team working with us here on Untangle. You know, these days, every corner that you're on and, every conversation, the topic of reggae music always comes up. And one of the things that a lot of people are talking about is the quality of music these days and comparing it with the quality of music back in the day. It's a real conversation, a conversation that perhaps even if you don't join in, you should have it with yourself, Because a whole heap of people are talking about it. I mean, just even was it yesterday? The brethren will come to check the water meter. I mean, it's like that. We're having this conversation about, back in the day and the music now and how the music now really needs some upliftment and some quality because things not really are going. And can I tell you, in part, I agree. Because sometimes, you're listening even forward to some music where you did like one time, and when you really listen to the lyrical content of some of the music, then you have to say to yourself, wow, So, we are go forward in the day when music is really nice, and we are go forward in the day when we could actually go listen to some music. There was actually some shows we could go to and listen to some quality music. We have to bring forward them
It's
time.
been a while.
A long time, Kushanta.
Things
Yeah,
change.
man, for the worse. So it is now time to join us with Jessica Scarlett, and she is the co-founder of CharityAble Hearts Foundation. That's what it is. All right. So good afternoon, Jessina.
Good afternoon. How
El-
are you doing?
I am very well. You're talking to Sister Elise Kelly on the Bridge 99 FM. Good afternoon.
Okay,
All right. So welcome to Untangle. And
thank you.
briefly, tell us a little bit about Jessina.
Okay, all right. Who is Justina? Well, I'm a student of the Immaculate Conception High School. I am a tutor. I am a student leader. I have a great interest in helping people. I have a great interest in medicine. And because of that interest of helping people, that's what motivated me. That's what propelled me to, and my other friends to start, the charity organization that you mentioned previously, Charitable Heart, JA.
Okay. Are you still a student of Immaculate?
Yes, I'm still a student. I'm in grade 13.
Okay. Great. How much?
Grade 13,
Whoa.
final year.
Okay, wonderful. So, all right. So that's a little bit about you, but I know that the organization actually involves many of your friends. So,
Yes,
briefly
it
tell
does.
us about some of the other members of the foundation.
Well, similar to myself, those students attend Immaculate. They're student leaders. Some of them are on the student council exec. Some of them are prefects. We share a similar interest in helping persons, giving back to those in need. And because of that, it kind of created a close-knit relationship and, you know, a kind of amiable environment for, that resulted in the starting of the organization.
Okay, help me here, because I'm from the old school. The grade number that you called a while ago, is the same as sixth form?
Yeah, man, it's six form.
Okay, wonderful.
But the final, what is the final leg? You have grade
Okay.
12 and grade 13. The
Oh,
upper six and lower six.
okay. Well, I'm with you now. You have to see with me. As I say, I'm from the old school. All right. So, okay, fine. So most of you are probably in your very late teens.
Yes, we're between the ages of 18 and 19.
Okay, great. So that's wonderful and a wonderful way to start. So you are a co-founder. So
That's right.
how was the organization formed, and what did you have in mind, and what is your mission, and who else founded it with you? Founded it with you?
Okay, so just to begin, the other person that co-founded it with me is Jada Shaw and Tianja Morgan, right? So basically, we started this organization because we had a passion. Our passion for giving back was something that was mutually shared among us, right? And all of us wanted to start charities in the future. But we came together and decided, why not why should we wait? Why should we wait to help while we could have take meaningful action right now? Because there are people, there's going to always be someone in need of help and someone who is short of something. So why not start to make an impact from early? Because we never know how beneficial or everything that you do can be to, other persons. So, yeah.
Okay. I noticed the spelling of the word charitable. Let's talk about that. It's actually CharityAble. So talk about that spelling and why and all of that.
Okay, so that's very, I'm glad you touched on that point. I think it was sometime earlier this year, myself and Jada Shaw, I just mentioned her, she's one of the co-founders. We're sitting down, and we're trying to decide on a name. And she was saying that, okay, it's something that's going to be along the lines of charity. But, okay, we're not the only persons who want to start a charity organization. So we don't want to be something common, So the able part, the capitalized A basically alludes to the fact that, let me think.
What?
The capital A basically alludes to, our kindred spirit or a giving spirit that we have, and us always being or attentiveness in wanting to help persons and so on and so forth.
I got you. So you're able. It's a mission that is possible.
Yes.
You are able. Yes. I love that. So what did you identify as some of the challenges? Because I know that you're targeting it particular to your peers. So what did you identify as some of the challenges peculiar to your peers?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Because we're students of Immaculate, well, in essence, we're students, so, we have to be juggling university preparation, plus our personal life, plus, other things going on. So it was kind of hard to balance, find a perfect time for everyone to meet because we're all busy, we're all student leaders, and so on and so forth. So that was kind of a challenge on deciding certain dates and have meetings, deciding on certain dates to execute certain plans because, all our schedules at most times don't all our schedules don't coincide.
Right. All right. And even more so, I know that together, the foundation of yourself and let's call them your friends.
Yes, they're my friends.
Okay, wonderful. So I can freely say your friends. So I know that yourself and your friends are targeting a particular set of young people. And so my question is, how do you identify them and what challenges are you looking for that they face, the ones that you want to target?
Can you repeat, please?
Okay, I know that there are the group that you have formed wants to target certain particular people who are your peers. So,
okay.
So my question to you is, what have you identified as some of the main challenges that those people who you are trying to target face?
Okay, so I have realized that persons our age, they're holding back on, helping persons starting organizations similar to us because they're saying they don't have money, they don't have a job, they're not adults, and so on and so forth. But what I want people to understand is a giving back. It's not, in most instances, it's not something that requires money all the time. Especially right now, you can get up and write a little card and bring it to a children's home, and it will still put a smile on their faces. So it's something that starts from your kindred spirit within, and you're willing to give up. Your willingness to give persons and your willingness to contribute your time and, those other attributes in order to put a smile on persons' faces. So that's something that I've realized.
Okay, so this Charitable Hearts Foundation is pretty young. You really formed it in April of this year.
Yes, it's pretty young.
So what have you been able to accomplish so far?
Okay, so I believe on November 20th, we organized an outreach to the worthless home for girls in which we provided cleaning supplies, sanitary products, food items, and basically during that outreach, we reached out to a reputable brand in Jamaica, and they actually sponsored us. So big up to Alaska, Jamaica all the time, yes. And we're currently planning an outreach for for Christmas to another children's home, but this time we'll be writing letters and, probably sending them cookies and stuff like that. So give them a sense of belongingness and appreciation in this Christmas season. And we also have a beach cleanup that's planned, that's slated for January also.
All right. I'm looking at the picture of yourself and your friends, and well, you're all Immaculate students, right?
Yes,
And
that's right.
and you're all teens. So my question would be, how much assistance do you get or inspiration do you get from your parents and or your teachers?
Well, because it's not an Immaculate affiliated organization, it's a branch outside of Immaculate, outside of school. We haven't really, thus far, we haven't gotten any assistance from teachers, so to speak. But from parents, they're really supportive. Well, I can speak about myself, but I've heard from my friends' parents as well. They kind of provide us with the driving force to keep on going. Well, I know for certain my mom, she had some clothes that, she wasn't wearing anymore. She donated them. She encouraged my cousins to donate cleaning supplies, donate items, and, stuff like that. Similar to my friends' parents, they bought cleaning supplies also and food items and donated them.
All right. And what kind of feeling do you get when yourself and your friends go out there and see others that perhaps are less fortunate than you? And how do they respond when you actually show that you have a heart?
Wow. All right. So how do we feel? So basically, how does doing what we do impact us, right?
Yes. And how does it feel when you do it?
Oh, okay. So from executing our first project, it left an overwhelming sense of joy, to see how appreciative the girls were and the supervisors were, for the donated items. And you see, in a time like now where the atmosphere is grim and, sad and kind of uncertain, putting a smile on someone's face is a driving force that we use to propel us to keep on going. It's in times where we're demotivated rather, and we feel like, okay, want to give up. We have school, we're bombarded with work. Oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. God help me. It's that force, that we use to, push us to say, no man, just, you can't stop right here. So keep on going, man, girl.
Yes, yes, beautiful. And we're living in a time here now where young people have been accused of being an entitled generation. They want things fast, they want it quick, they want it now. But when you girls go and see others and see that others are really in a desperate situation more so than yourselves, does it humble you? What does it do?
Yes, like you said, it instilled in me. I think it instilled in me a discipline, and yes, a discipline that I've never felt before, or an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Like just you're here complaining about the small things that you don't have, and so on and so forth. Where there are people out there who have it worse than you. So humble yourself, be grateful, thank God for what you have in the moment, and have faith in God for what what you will have in the future. Because guess what? The situation that you're in right now, some persons, they can only dream about it.
Absolutely.
So yes, it humbles me.
Absolutely. And then to whom much is given, much is expected, right?
True. Yes,
Absolutely. Right. You mentioned briefly something special coming up for the holiday season. You want to repeat that again?
Okay, no problem. So for I think in about 3 weeks, we're planning an outreach for Christmas to another children's home. That's not finalized yet, but when it is finalized, we'll disseminate information on Instagram.
Okay.
Right? So in which we'll write letters to them, send cookies, and, to make them feel appreciated, basically, right? So for that project, we'll be recruiting volunteers from the general public, but I will get into, you'll hear more about that on the Instagram page.
Okay, great. You keep mentioning cookies, and apart from making me hungry, it make me wonder. It make me wonder if any of you girls bake. Any of you girls cook or bake?
Yes, well, I cook. I think we all cook.
Okay.
But the baker is the second founder, Tiandra.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
She's the baker. Wonderful. So some of these cookies you're actually baking yourselves?
Yes, man, of course.
I love that. Okay. Is there anything that you want to let the listeners know, since you have this opportunity to know, that we haven't yet spoken about?
Oh, okay. Yes, I do. All right. So we are planning on expanding the organization so that we can register with the Companies Act. under the title of being a charity organization, right? So with that being said, we would be recruiting 9 permanent members. That is 9 permanent members, not volunteers. Those members will be a part of the charitable heart body. So you have the exec, and then you have those members who make the complete organization, right? And we're recruiting persons between the ages of 16 to 22 years of age. And basically, what's going to happen is on the Instagram page, we're going to put out a Google Forms document in which you sign up and give us a brief synopsis about yourself, right? And then, so that's step one. So step two is the interview stage where you'll be interviewed by myself, Jessina, Tiandra, the second founder, Jada, the third founder, where you basically go in detail on why we should choose you. Like, what do you have to offer to our organization? Yes. Yes, and also, guys, it's not a situation where we'll be choosing persons based on close affiliation, right? The persons who are going to be chosen have to hold a similar passion about our organization as as we do. You have to have a yearning desire to help people, and so on and so forth. So it's not a friend thing. Yes.
I
Just
love
want to make
that.
clear. Yes.
I love when you make that clear. Believe you me, Jessina, you made that clear. And I'm loving it. I'm just very, very happy listening to you because this country needs
Thank you.
leadership. We need leadership. And it is
Thank
just so heartening to talk to youngsters like yourself, you say between 17 and 19 years old, with so much of a commitment, so much of a passion, and listening to you tell us about the format that your interview is going to take. It is obvious that you are leaders. And we just want to encourage leadership at every level, particularly at this level of teenage. Absolutely. Very proud of you, and send the same level of pride to your friends, and continue to do what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
You're most welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, wonderful. So that was Jessina Scarlett, co-founder of Charitable Hearts Foundation, and it's a voluntary organization recently established in April 2021 this year, and she has established this foundation with some of her friends from Immaculate High School, although it's not a school thing, as you heard her say, but it's really with her friends from Immaculate. Wonderful talking to her and to all the other ladies involved. Wonderful. So we're going to take a break, and then when we come back from the break, I remember that the question that I ask you is not to be on the internet or on WhatsApp. You're going to call, and the number to call is 876-551-5782. That's the Bridge 99 FM WhatsApp line. I want to say a very special morning to someone that I'm looking at through the glass here, and it is none other than Albert. No, and it is none other than Albert Malawi. We call him Drummy. Drummy, make I tell you something, you see? You see, the first time I hear you select music pan Jalove, I had absolutely no idea that I did love to select. But you see, when me hear you select the Orthodox music pan Jalove back in the days when me could have barely go out and my brother beg for me and make me go to a student union with him and go to Jalove. From that day onward, I said, if this is how music can be selected, I want to select. So I just want to say thank you so very much for the heartical way that you select and for inspiring me to want to select. Bless up yourself. All right. Okay, thank you very much. And this is a number that you must call. Okay? It's 876-676-4996. So the number again, 876-676-4996. If you want to answer that question, what do Jamaicans call Christmas light? So I want to say thank you very much to our listeners for responding. This one says, wow, that must have touched his heart to hear he played such a part in inspiring you. Just making it onto the bridge today. Missed the first part. That's okay. Can I tell you something? We interviewed Albert Malawi on Soul to Soul back in the day. And Albert Malawi said in that interview that he longs for the day that we can both be on the same radio station. And you know, you have to be so careful what you say and make sure you say it hopeful and it right and all these things, because it will manifest, because it has manifested. So we just want to say enough respect. We know him as Drummy, and trust me, man, when Drummy drop the Orthodox music, it's like you're in a one different world. So bless up yourself, Drummy, once again. And then we have any? All right, go right ahead. So, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Elise. Or no?
Good afternoon.
This is John from Sandy Bay, Hanover.
Oh, hi. Good afternoon. How are you doing? You have the answer?
Please repeat the question.
Hey, yeah. All right, here's the question here now. What do Jamaicans call Christmas light? Hello?
Okay. What you call it again? Starlight.
No. Look here, Mr. Hanover. Don't make I laugh off of you in the afternoon. Please, and thank you very much. Okay, so you will and come again. All right?
All right.
We'll find out if we have any other caller online. And if we do, the question is, what do Jamaicans call Christmas light? And trust me when I tell you, it's not starlight. Okay? So remember now that... Remember to be very careful what you call come because I can tell you something about me. I will laugh if I would remember me phone you.
Let me say good afternoon and welcome. Mama Kelly.
Good afternoon, my love. How are you?
I'm doing great. How's everything?
Wonderful, wonderful. You know, we're standing by to talk to Coco Tea, and I'm looking at him on Zoom here now and laughing to myself because I know that Coco Tea don't use to me on Zoom sitting here, you know. But
I have to make a little adjustments.
Oh, yeah, me. I am.
True indeed.
So, what go on your side, friend?
The weather all right, you know. It's 41 degrees today. Today is actually the 80 years since the Japanese launched attack on America at Pearl Harbor. So that's the 80-year anniversary happening today, and that was the United States entry into World War II. So that's a big celebration to those who lost their lives, also a memorial, you know, and those who actually fought in the war and all those things. So big up to them.
Yes.
Also on this side, sister, this is a big one. Chris Cuomo was fired from CNN.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
them get
say,
rid of the brother.
You know, say I on top. I kind of turned off of CNN, but oh yuck! But
So,
really?
So you should love this one then.
No,
Yes,
no, no, Beauregard, that's not nice. That's not nice. I'm just, you know, you know
okay.
why? No, why I say why? No, why I'm in awe is because he was Mr. CNN.
Right. And it's shocking to everybody because of his involvement in
With his
brother's,
brother.
yes, the sexual harassment scandal case that is
Yeah.
taking place. Now we're hearing that Chris Cuomo wants to sue CNN for $18 million
For firing him?
for firing him and for a breach of his contract. I guess they're saying they're not going to give him another penny that's left back on his contract. So, you know, we'll be watching that. I'm sure they'll come to some sort of settlement because I'm sure he has a lot to say. And, you know, sometimes when family and friends break up, a lot of things come out. So
I am telling you.
we don't know. It should be interesting to watch this one. Maybe CNN, you know, maybe on the verge of implosion. Who knows?
Look here. No, that's a big one. That's massive. But you know something though. All journalists supposed to have set for them tape right. You know, can you manage the kind of conversations that will happen after this?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
It looks like a very bitter breakup.
Oh my goodness. But you know, I tell you something. You know, when I heard that he was on suspension, they suspended him first,
Yes.
and it was over his brother's thing. You know, I wondered about it because you know them say blood thicker than water. You know, so with all of how him is just this perfect journalist and all these wonderful things, you know,
and now he's even accusing his former boss at CNN, Jeff Zucker, that he knew all along everything that he was doing behind the scenes in terms of trying to squash the whole story involving his brother.
Oh, there you go.
So things are starting to come out.
Whoa! Whoa! You know, sometimes people watch these people are just in awe of certain people, and you just never think that this kind of thing would ever happen, and that's why we just need to be calm and you know, cool about people, because people are people. You know?
True.
We have to be calm and cool about people because, I mean, I always call him and my other friend Mr. CNN. Woo, that's a big one, Beauregard.
That's a big one, a big story. All the other networks, like you say, they are all looking right now, and some of them are even laughing live on TV.
Wow. Well, I just laughed, but it's not because of that. It's because of what you say. But I mean, whoa, this one is huge. Anyway, well, to move from that to Rihanna Frack, I don't know how. I don't know how we're going to make the transition there, Beauregard.
Well.
To move from CNN and Chris Cuomo to Rihanna Frack. I don't know. I don't know. It just. I don't know.
Right,
I don't know if there's any good way to make that segue. So let me move on, because it just do much at all. But the ladies are really taking center stage in terms of the news these days because we want to congratulate Shenseea.
Yes.
For grabbing the Music of Black Origin MOBO Award for Best Reggae Act, and in doing so becoming the first female artist to win the Reggae Award since the inception in 1996. Watch out for them woman there, me I tell you.
Congratulations.
Congrats, girl.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Bigger up. And can I just say this? I am no dancehall tetes, but I can tell you, you see that young lady Shenseea? She is extremely talented.
Yes, she is.
And the world is going to have. She could be any Rihanna. She could be. Any Beyonce. She could be. And she could compete with any one of them.
She's on her way to showing the world how versatile she is.
Absolutely.
And we're waiting to see it. Trust me, she has it.
You go, girl. And she has a personality that it just endearing. You cannot help. But I heard her with an interview about the kind of man she like and how she want to eat with a spoon. And she I just thought to myself, you see this lady here, she's a superstar.
Yes, she is.
Without a doubt. And
she
she fit the part. And what I love about her too? She's beautiful, but she's not overcome by it.
Right.
You know them kind of way there?
Right.
She calm and easy with fair beauty, man. I just love that with her.
True indeed.
Anyway.
Well, let me leave you with this one. This one should be a nice one for you,
yes.
Mama Kelly.
Yes.
The Rockets, as I know you love the Christmas season.
Yes.
The Rockets, they return to Radio City Hall, and they're actually doing a tour this year. After the pandemic started, they were unable to perform and, in front of audiences and things of that nature. So they're actually back in Radio City Hall this Christmas season.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Let me tell you something, you see. All of my friends them were born me is quite fine. But until you can replace something that brings so much joy, especially to children, until you can replace that, leave me alone. Because I'm telling you, why I still have these feelings is because of all the joy and the celebration from picnic days.
Yes.
And we have to, if we're going to take it away, we have to replace it because children need to remember good times.
True indeed.
And that's what Christmas does.
Absolutely.
So little more, we're going to talk to Coco Tea now, all right?
All right, no problem. Heal him up for me.
All right, Coco Tea, Beauregard, so for heal you. Okay, so we're live with Coco Tea. You hearing us, Coco Tea?
Loud and clear, yeah?
Your son favor you, man? Are your son,
Yeah,
don't he?
man.
Are your son?
You're right.
Me love
The
you.
last one that.
What? Pitting image.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm going to say. Man.
Yeah, man, that's true. Anyway, welcome to Untengle on the Bridge 99 FM. Long time we no chat.
What name? Untengle?
Yeah!
Why you know easy?
Untengle!
No, tangle about
Not tangle about you. I'm true, Coco. So we have untangled. All right, so we're live now. All right, we're going to take a little commercial break and then we have one leap for talk about. So don't move and don't make your son go too far. All right, so we're going to take a break. Okay, so for those who have just joined us, we have live on Zoom none other than Calvin Scott, otherwise known as Coco Tea. So Coco Tea, you did it, right?
Yeah, I'm there, man.
All right, fine. So, I just done a day, and not just done a day, but we're always talking about shows that we used to attend, reggae shows that we always attend, and trust me, Jam Jam always come up in it. What go on? After.
After.
Yeah, man. So Jam Jam is a thing of the past, or are you thinking about
No, we're thinking
resurrecting
about
it?
coming forward. No, we're thinking about coming forward this year, but just because of the pandemic. As-
Why? I cannot bother. Coco, me knows it, just be Coco, everybody don't know so you're Coco already. So because of the
you know who
pandemic.
style already. Yeah, because of the pandemic. We have to hold off still, but it's in the making.
Right.
We can't do it with Jam Jam. That show is very important to
Yeah,
the
man.
Jamaican society. So we still have it in mind.
And the community where you're from, the
Yeah, to
Clarendon
my
community.
community, wow, they're balling it. Um, since I did the song, Oh Where You Gone, them send me a video from Jamaica and I youth them upon Coco, where you gone? A jam time though, where you
A
gone?
true man. Same way so. Same way so. So where you gone?
We don't gone away. We just take a chance.
So I don't know if it's too much to ask, but where are you now and where are you working from?
I'm in Florida,
Okay.
I'm in
Okay.
Florida, so we just go and I want to tell you, I never really have no vibe towards voicing in the song or thing like that, because this thing kind of get to your head, and when you see everything that is going on, it kind of make you feel like depressed more time. Like you need to get on some depression medicine, or to a rasta with a water depression medicine around there. But at the same time, to be locked down, or to be unable to go out and really do what you used to do, do the thing that you love, because we never another bit when we start to sing tune and all them things, we never know so we could get money from the music and them things. So it's not about the music, but it's about the connection with you and the people, the
Yes.
camaraderie. I mean, the thing where we share as people and people, as so we're gonna feel sad for we can't hear Mama Elise say, the little short man from Clarendon.
Which is you.
Yeah, you get to me, I say, we want to hear those things. And when you don't hear those things, it kind of make your mind feel frustrated. But we are hanging on in there still, because we know say a Jah, and so we know say with kid now, it might be long, but not forever.
Yeah,
We shall
real.
overcome,
Just
every
like that.
time.
And can I tell you something, Calvin? What you said a while ago affect a lot of us, because we always know that we need each other, and we always know that we need people. But the pandemic really make it more obvious to us that no man is an island, and none of we not stand up by ourselves.
Like we always say, the music business is such one big family. It consists of so many people, because it starts at the studio with the musician and the engineer and the artist, and then it turns out to the people them in the studio record in the radio station who play the music, and the people who listen, also the DJs, disc jockeys them in the dance hall who spin the tune, and we always go down to the man who sell the cane pan the corner, and the man who sell the jerk chicken and all of those things. It's a big family, so it's a lot of people, you know. I've seen losses, and me I say a lot of people depressed. Trust me.
I know. We were talking about the
So
very same thing.
like you said, we just realize how much we need each other.
We really do. And then we need each other. And then how much we need the music. Because music is a thing, as you know, Calvin, it go deep in our soul. And when we not hear, we are hear some music, same thing. But when we not hear the right, real thing, oh
Mm-mm.
God, depression set in, man.
Me say every time I talk to Marcia Griffiths, me sorry for her,
Oh my
man.
goodness.
I am so sorry for her, man, because she make it worry her, man. It worry her. It worry her because she's wondering if she'll be able to tour again and all these kind of things, and if we're going to be able. Because, like she said, we just need to know so we can go free up with soul, because the music free up with soul and make us feel good. When these things are happening, you get older before time. You start to show age quick.
A true man. Serious thing.
Yeah,
And then
man.
the younger ones among us now, sometimes them get themselves in a trouble because them no focus, them not have nothing with them a focus on with positive. Aye. Anyway,
Negativity that surrounds being young in the music business in Jamaica right now. Nowadays it was different things because we were listening to people like Dennis Brown and Bob Marley and Burning Spear and Bunny Wheeler and Gregory Isaac and them people where, a positivity we are here them time. Nowadays these youths are just focusing on the nowadays thing, which is, certain type of lyrics where we haven't really we're talking about it.
Yeah, for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something that we really need to talk about, Coco Tea, because at the top of the day, we're saying, just even this morning, I was saying on this program that every little corner where you buck up now and some people are talk, what is one of the major topics where people are talk about? The quality or the lack of quality within the music. And you see, if it's a program within program, the singers and players of instruments for sing about stupidness, we need to unprogram that something there, because now again we realize the quality of music that we listen to have a lot to do with the quality of life that we live.
It's a program. This is not by fault, it's by design. And if you can remember, when Bob Marley boss, and them say Bob Marley go and marry Madison Square Garden and do all these kind of heroic thing around the world. They were saying that, well, Bob Marley they go through what nobody else now, they're not going to make nobody else go through because they don't want the world to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That is what is happening. It's a thing that planned for the world to know the truth, because you have the baddest tune in the world and them not play on the biggest station in America, but them play the tune to shoot down a man there and kill a man there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I say, I don't know. I hear them playing I hear some quality hip hop tune. I hear them play upon the radio at that time saying, what is on? Kill that nigga, shoot that nigga, and bust that nigga head and all. I never hear them say, do nothing toward no other nation beside ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? I say, everything is about doing things to nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying, how do we reach a place like that in life where we as people, black people who are supposed to know ourselves is talking about hurting each other? We are advocating for love for everyone, and then these people talking about hurting their own. It's something that is planned, man. It's a sinister plot that was set from a long time ago.
I agree with you, Coco Tea. I can't help but agree with you, because it is there in front of us. Even sometimes, the dance hall always had, gimmicks and entertainment. But when you're looking at the dance hall now, no disrespect, but if you're not mentally deranged, it come in like you're not getting no bus around here. It's like them want to make sure you're not reach nowhere because you not have it like that. So the people who really have it like that, it's obvious them hold them back.
I can tell you something.
Yes.
That is why I am so glad I've never bust in the music business, Me just slow leak. You see what I say? Boss, if I never boss, I wouldn't be around here today.
You're true.
Because I am continually slow leak. That's why I'm here.
I love that, Coco Tea. The man slow leak. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Slow leak, I know boss. Because you imagine you have a bicycle. And you riding your bicycle on the tire bus. Once the tire bus, the tube in the tire bus, that's it. You have to get a new tube or a new tire. Mm-hmm. But you have your bicycle a slow leak. You just show some little cornmeal in it and thing there and pump up the back, and like a cornmeal grain going on them hole and stop it, and you can ride for a little while.
At least you can reach home.
You go and reach home. That is why I am here still, because. All right. When I was told that I'm supposed to be having an interview with you, I said, boy, this can't pass me for nothing at all, because I'm so longing to have a conversation like this, to reason with people who think the way we do. You know what I mean? Think about where we're coming from and where we want to head right now. You have these people nowadays don't think about where they're coming from, and then no matter where they want to head. Because the sinister plot was laid, that I said from a long time. That was laid on a long time for us to keep on fighting. That's why Bob Marley said they don't just want us to keep on killing each other.
Yes. But you see, let me tell you something to you, Coco Tea. I'm sure there's a sinister plot, but if we did not play into the plot wouldn't really unravel. And I think right now at this point in our music history, I think we are our worst enemies, Because we are the ones that play in the tune and we are playing stupidness. We are the ones who selecting who we feel are good artists and appear mentally deranged people we are choose. So what part do we play in this sinister plot?
I have two problems with that now. And the biggest problem is that immorality play the biggest part of in anything that is going on right now in our business. Immorality, and the next thing is money. Because a lot of these people has been paid off. I mean paid off like what they must say Jamaica, people are pass money give people for pay tune. Not that kind of way. The big radio station, the big media and all them kind of people and them people, they are compromised. And them get players that don't pay if they don't play this and don't play because we can't open the eyes of the people. That is it, you know. You cannot open the eyes of the people because, like, I'm gonna have to be quoting Bob Marley this morning. When like Bob Marley say we've been trodden on a one piece much too long, rebel.
Yes.
So if the people them get for years certain type, what thing we think them are gonna do?
Yeah.
Them are gonna rebel and that them don't want to hear. They don't want them things to happen. Because it is so obvious what all the things that they have done to us as a people. But yet still, enough people cannot come out there. If you come out there and say it like you wanted to, you hear that you're banned off of the radio station, you might cut and take you off of social media and all these kind of things. So these things are set.
What a time we're living in now, doing, because all this social media thing. If you say one thing against one of them, you don't know how, if you don't know if they're artificial intelligence people, them watch we saw or a program we saw. As you say one thing where them not like, the people, you know, people call it, report it, and you're off in a jiffy. I mean, it's amazing. But as you say, Coco Tea, you can't say all the nastiness where you feel for say. You can't kill off anybody where you feel for kill off.
And they say nothing about that. But you say one thing about anything about righteousness, and then you're gone. You're trapped forever. You cannot come out and voice your opinion freely again. And then we are hearing about the First Amendment and the freedom of speech and the freedom to gather, to assemble. And them things are gone, them things are done. They've been taking away our rights from a long time, you know. And the biggest part out of from 9/11, you know, when all them say building lick down in America and all them type of thing, and yes, still, who do you think them turn pan? We go up on aeroplane, you have to take, me see one time Fatis Burrell, you know, Job rest him soul, you know, in peace, you know. Me and him go to Trinidad, and when we go to Trinidad, the lady look upon him and tell him, say, take off all of those things and things. And Fatty say, him take off where them say, take off. Say, take off your belt. And him say, well, if you take off my belt, my pants are going to drop.
How will them
the
say?
You know, they look for the man and tell him, man, well, make it drop. And the man, you know, Fatty so serious already. Fatty just making pan in pants drop and appear and the pant him go to.
I don't know, so if not she pretty already.
He don't care. The lady turn around, look at the man and tell him, say she's gonna charge him for indecent exposure.
You see that? You see that? You see that?
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, serious
That's
thing.
what I am telling. So this thing is not something. It is crazy.
It is crazy. All right, let's move on a bit, because there is a solution to the craziness, you know. And the solution to the craziness is always unity. I mean, as long as we are one voice, unity, understand the problem, and that's the solution. So how have you been able to get around all of the negativity and, as you call it, the pandemic, and actually come up with a nice new tune?
Well, you see, out of adversity comes certain things, you know, because like the people say from a long time, the music, reggae music is a music for the less fortunate and a poor people sing thing. So when you go through all of these things that is going on right now, your mind is just focused on one thing. How am I going to get across this message? One day if the people are going to play the tune and all that thing, and you have to be going around certain corners and try to go around certain curves and try to make sure, say, boy, most of the things that you are saying is not something that's going to affect everybody, because them are going to want the tune of a play and all them things, and them type of tune of a play. So how do I do it? I sit down and I listen. Bobby Kando send me this rhythm and I listen to it, and like Shabarang say, DJ is cock up on the mirror boom rhythm. I use cock up for me this rhythm comes to rhythm as a boom rhythm for a long time. I'm in need to get a tune for it, because I actually never want to voice no song at all. A lot of people calling me asking about voice. I'm saying I'm interested in a voice it. But when I hear that rhythm there, and then I listen it, and thing, a punchline come to me and say, Yesterday world where you gone, gone, gone. Yesterday world where you gone, gone, gone. It breaks my heart to see what's going on. So you show me I try to tell her is what me see I go on still me have to sing about.
Coco Tea, we need you to sing. Because you see, even just a while ago when we miss Coco Tea, we miss you on stage, attack your mind or sing your mind, we miss your controversy. But let me tell you something we like about that interview here. Me know the song, because I listen to all of the song. And me know say songs like these, them like for hold back. But the good thing why me sit down very comfortable today is that his boss, he set up the interview. So they cannot do me nothing.
You want me to tell you something? I sent this song to David Radigan. And when I sent this song to David Radigan wrote me back an email and I couldn't believe
what he said.
The man was quoting every lyrics in the song and tell me that Coco Tea, the way we love you in music business, there's always a special love for us. But this one will never be played on the BBC.
And I understand why.
Because you said yesterday where you got, you said, boy, so know them take over freedom. So nowadays everybody have to lock down. Before night come everybody gone on rules just like some old fool. The man quote back everything what we say in the song.
Yeah, because the lyrics potent.
It will be played.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So what you think about that now? It's like how them give with certain things in the Bible, you know. And if we quote those things in the Bible, them call, we say we all kind of people with this and with that, and we all kind of, and them give the Bible that, you know. We are Jamaican, we grew as more spiritual than everybody else. Because remember, every Sunday morning we have to get up to our church, we have to go to Sunday school, we have to go all of these things. And nobody now asks you if you have to do it, you know. You are bound to do it. Them things are not my Jamaica again.
True, man.
So these are the things that cause the changes, even though I are Rasta. And I know several them boy the other people have said Jesus and I say Selassie and them say church and I say Bingi. We still did have that kind of teaching where we have to adhere to righteousness from them. It is no more in Jamaica.
Absolutely. And you see what you said and what you said about Radigan. I want all listeners to understand that these are the issues that we're facing now. I am sure Radigan loved the tune because him a quote the tune. But the powers that be are pressured we in such a way. That's why I'm saying to you, Coco Tea, I am so glad that is the boss. He say, me fi interview Coco Tea. So you see, if me start to play the song, boss, he say if you download the song, boss, bless up yourself, my son. Because he say, I shall be playing Coco Tea.
Yes, what I'm saying. So how do we get around this? That's why that I want to do now, Mama. How we get around this because we don't have a medium to express ourselves. That's when I say we cannot speak the truth. The truth is being censored left, right, and center. So how do we go around it?
All right, we're going to take up.
We're going. I said no for the when we find out a bag of people that play the tune. You know why them play the tune? They might not play a certain part of the tune because them know what the repercussion of what happen for that. But them have to play the tune because it is saying the truth.
And Coco Tea, me and you know saying that the most I know dead, you know. So you see for the people them who are censor the tune, there is such a thing called underground. And no promote tune more than underground. So it will be going underground and then going over the ground. I'm going to take a break. Oh, I'm going over the bridge. But I'm going to take a break with a commercial break. Don't move. We're going to seal off, but we're going to seal off with the tune, all right? So don't move. Okay, so we have live on the bridge none other than Calvin Scott. We call him Coco Tea. So Coco Tea, you asked the question, how are we going to cross over this bridge? And we have a serious bridge to cross over.
Serious, very, very serious.
But you know what is my opinion? You know how we're going to cross over the bridge? Everyone has to be on the bridge. Everyone has to be on board on the bridge from every level. From the owners of media stations who understand what it means to hold back reggae and stop it, to those who selecting. Those who selecting have to understand exactly what we're up against. We're trying to save a genre. We're saving a genre that promotes positive music. Everyone has to be on board.
Exactly. There's no other way. Everyone has to be on board. And I'm so glad that there's still people like you in the business. When I heard that you retired the other day, I was saying, no, some music, God said Jamaica reggae get another bigger blue in Jamaica. If Elise come off a radio and say she don't need radio, no, sir, we don't know how to go on. When I heard that I'm supposed to talk to you this morning, I was so glad.
Can I tell you something?
I get up and soon I start set up everything. Like I said, this cannot miss me today.
I don't think you did
This
happier
will
than me,
not miss me.
You're never happier more me, because we have a dilemma. And you see, even when you say, all right, you see, now that I have come forward and listening to the music, I realize that we are in trouble big time. So you see this conversation, Coco Tea, it's saving you, it's saving me, it's saving us all.
I only hope that the people are listening, really listening and really understanding what this is all about, It's about saving Jamaica because everybody knows that the two biggest things from out of Jamaica is reggae music and ganja.
Yes.
And I know we have said them things there from a long time. Everyone know that.
Absolutely.
Look how much industry them have in Jamaica, and yes, still how many of them are surviving?
Absolutely.
From the sugar cane to the coconut to the banana to all of the things. We have nothing else to export out of Jamaica, only reggae and ganja.
You better
so
believe
we have
that.
to make sure so we can preserve those two industry for our generation and dear generation to come, and it's gonna be bitter.
And the integrity of the
crime
music.
and the violence that you see going on is gonna be worse.
Absolutely. We have to preserve the integrity of the music, because one of the things that made reggae the genre it is the content that is on the rhythm. All they make a stupidness and fool argument where I go on all over the place.
Not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere.
Not all right. Stick up it. I am supposed to. I did a tour in Japan 2018. Just before the pandemic started, and when I come back, the youth them tell me no, call me just the other day and say, boy, they must start back the reggae music in they must start up back soon in Japan, but the wife coming up. I say, then wait, what man, can't get the younger artists to come and them come. I don't really want to go so far again and them thing. That's why the man say, listen me, the people them say them need consciousness in them soul. Them want reggae.
Same way.
Them want authentic reggae music. No disrespect to the younger generation, but we need reggae music to make the people them feel happy, because it's the only thing that can take them out of this to feel good. Because if you get this a bag of stupidness, as we say, in them brain coming out of this, it not gonna help them. It don't even get them more depressed. And we want people at Jamaica to understand that people out there is seeing us like that from the perspective reggae music. That's what the people want. Reggae, that's our thing. You can't kill the foundation.
It's going to save the world, because the whole world in trouble. But Mr. Scott, this is, trust me, we're going to be having this conversation. This conversation going to continue in a communities, pan the corner, everywhere, because we long to hear you. We long to hear what the short man have to say, because you always have something to say, and it's always positive. So give thanks, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, big up the bridge man, Mr. Clark and the crew, man, all of the Irie Jam family and all of the bridge family, and enough respect to Bobby Condos, because trust me, Bobby Condos is a man has been doing wonderful work behind this tune here, because I wonder how sometime we would get to play if it's not somebody like Bobby Condos on it, because most people wouldn't be playing it because they are afraid.
Yeah.
But when them see Bobby Condos send it out to them and them thing and not play part 97 all them thing, people feel more relaxed in themselves to play it.
Absolutely.
That's what I say. But when we say bring back with dance hall and we party.
Yeah, man.
We love to see the girls whining and the man them can jiggy. We love the roots and we culture.
Oh, you mean?
That's
Same
what it is
so.
about. You can't take, if you take with them thing the family we are gonna do. I kill we have slowly.
Same way,
we have dance hall and party and stage show and them thing to make the people them feel good and feel, because them watch all economy are down, Nobody talk about them thing. The economies are finished. So
why?
What we can see.
Mr. Scott, once again, thank you very much for the conversation. This conversation is going to continue. I want to say give thanks for the Bridge 99 FM, because like I said, it was the Bridge 99 FM boss that says that we need to talk to Coco Tea. I'm sure he heard the song. So I give thanks for that, and we will tell Marcia and the rest of your colleagues, don't be disheartened, man. We're there. Together we're going to make this thing work.
True.
So we just want them
United we stand.
Yes.
Divided we fall. We can't be divided in them time. Worse, now is the time we have to be more united.
Absolutely. So we're going to spend a little time now and make them hear, because everybody else said, they already start the tune, mama, the tune. All right. So we're going to play the tune. Bless up yourself too, and bless up them other one there. Yeah?
All right. Bless up. Bless up.
Wonderful. What a nice vibes, man. Long time we don't do them kind of something here. And it's just wonderful to be actually talking to Coco Tea. He's in South Florida right now. But yeah, man, we're going to unite again and come forward again.
It's a very good interview, sister. I love what Coco Tea had to say. So bless up to Coco Tea. Big bad tune. And even through the pandemic, he had another song that was called Billboard New York.
Really?
Which actually got us through the pandemic, tribute to all the frontline workers and everyone who was, essential at the time.
Wonderful. Amazing. We need more conversations like this, you don't think?
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So it's good to know that you heard it all and it came at a space where everyone could hear, those in the diaspora and those here in Jamaica, and we really do need it. We need it.
Yes, definitely.
All right. But Dubmaster Chris has a birthday today.
Yes, today is Dubmaster's birthday.
Okay.
A true Asha. Big him up.
A true Asha. And you're a true who? You're what? What tribe are you?
Oh, I'm who they call the Isachar.
Oh, you're Isachar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm the firstborn Reuben, right?
So is my wife.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, good. I just fell in love. Good girl.
Yes.
Wonderful, Beauregard. So now we're armed with that kind of information. So you see, like, when you go tell me that now, we know where you live with you now, man.
Yeah.
We know.
You know the full 100, sister.
I know the full 100, Beauregard.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Good people.
Yes, militant,
Yes.
but good
Yes,
hearts,
man.
right?
Yes,
All
yes.
right. Wonderful. You have yourself a wonderful weekend. Bless up all
You
your
too.
Irie Jam listeners. And we'll meet again on the bridge, all right?
We will.
All right, wonderful. So
That was Sister Kelly.
So this is how we say so long. Absolutely beautiful. So with Coco Tea, we want to say thanks to everyone for listening. We couldn't do it without you. Want to bless up Beauregard and the Irie Jam listeners. We want to bless up the Untengle team, and that's Richard Rainford, Master Control Operator. Also Sean Ferguson and Romaine Simpson, Romy, our Vision Mixer. We want to also bless up our producer who has been on his toes like all day today. Vaughn, bless up yourself, because he's also the news reader. So him if you read news and then fly go back around there so on. And it's fun. That's radio. And it's fun. I mean, that's when it's fun, right? So bless up yourself, and to everyone we say enough love and give thanks. Remember now that Nikki Z comes in a few. I see that those curly locks. I see those curly locks waiting in the wings. So she will be with us in a few. So this is how we say so long. Heart of love.